everyone, welcome to our grocery haul for our first week of February 2022. Thought I'd share with you guys every week for February how I'm managing to keep our grocery budget at around $100 a week. So I thought I'll show you the haul and then I'll go ahead and show you the meals that we made. Keep in mind we are somewhat shopping our pantry. We also have some of these kid chef cookbooks. So I'm letting my kids pick 5 recipes every week. So some of the ingredients might seem a little weird, but we're gonna work with it. So I've let my daughters basically pick a breakfast, a lunch, a dinner, a snack, and a dessert out of these cookbooks. So we're gonna kind of incorporate those for the week. So some of the things are things that we don't normally buy on a regular basis, but it's getting my girls to, one, learn how to cook. It's getting me to cook more because it's a kid cookbook, so if kids can follow it, I should be able to follow it, and it's giving us a chance to try some new things. The other thing is, not only are we using some of our pantry items or stuff that we already have on hand, my daughters still are getting free breakfast and free lunch at their school, and that's going, I think, until June. So obviously after that point, we'd probably have to reassess. We always have basic things for breakfast and lunch on hand anyways, just because obviously they're home on the weekend. So we have stuff for sandwiches, cereal, you know, basic stuff like that. But I wanted to show you the receipts. I go shopping at our local Walmart. We live in El Mirage, Arizona. The total is $134.12. 27 of that was for Ricky, and $6 of that is for our tortoises lettuce. So for the household food, it was $101.12. So our budget for this week was actually $110, so we stayed under budget, which is really good. One thing to keep in mind, the stuff that I got for my husband, it was basically his NOS, his energy drinks. We used to count that in our weekly budget. So all of January, we spent about 100, 101. The last week I think we spent 113, and that was still including his NOS energy drinks. So this time I decided I'm not counting that in the grocery budget because no one else in the family drinks those. Those are his, and he has a different line item within the budget for his stuff anyways. The other thing we purchased for him this time around was more protein powder, and again, he's the only one consuming that, and that's something that we buy that once and it lasts him like a month, maybe 2 months with that. So that $27 basically was Ricky's NOS and protein, and then the tortoises, they're $6. We buy 2 bags of this, and that's it. So everything I'm going to show you on now, all of this haul is for our family of 4, and it's $101.12. So the first thing we got was coconut milk. We still have regular milk on hand. We just bought 12 eggs. We usually buy a big 60 case eggs, but we still have we have like 20 something eggs still on hand, so I only bought another 12. So these, sometimes, like I said, we'll buy a bigger one. This time we purchased different meats. We try to do a chicken, a pork, and a beef. Back when we were really, really frugal, we only did chicken and eggs. So now we've upped our meat a little bit. So this one here is a pork roast. So I'm going to cook this up in the crock pot. We're going to do pulled pork sandwiches, and then we're also going to have some leftovers just for, regular pork, whatever we want, shredded pork for. $6.42, and it is just shy of 2 pounds. The next thing up, this is primarily what my husband eats, is like if he needs an extra little bit of protein. We have some pork chops. That was about a pound, and that was $4.80. If we do cook this up for the girls and the family, then I actually marinate these in a honey mustard, and it comes out, and we do it in the air fryer, and it comes out really good. Then we got a pound of stew meat, and this was $5.59. A little over a pound of drumsticks, and it was $2.75. And my daughters like the drumsticks. Almost 4 pounds is 3.88 pounds of chicken breast, and that was $7.72. We're gonna do a stew in the crock pot, and then we're gonna do like different chicken dishes, but that's pretty much our protein for the week. Plenty of protein for our family. Some of the side ingredients that we're going to need as far as to flavor up some of the recipes, we got a pot roast seasoning mix. I got 2 taco mixes, even though I probably only needed 1 this week. That's fine. I got another thing of butter or margarine, whatever you want to call it. Now we are going to be doing a lasagna from the kids cookbook. So we got lasagna noodles. They were all out of the oven ready noodles, so that was a little bit of a bummer. So I'm just gonna have to cook them up ahead of time. But we got the lasagna, the noodles, the sauce, the ricotta cheese, the mozzarella cheese. We still have a little bit of a 3-cheese Italian cheese type mix in the fridge as well. And this is actually going to be a meatless lasagna, but it is going to have spinach. So we have the frozen chopped spinach in there, so it's basically a spinach lasagna. So that's going to be for one of the dinners. Oh yeah, so one of the other recipes that we're doing from their thing is kind of a lunch recipe. It's like a homemade taquitos type recipe. So we already have the corn tortillas, but we did purchase, I did purchase corn, a can of corn and pinto beans. It is kind of another vegetarian type thing. We're going to do that either as an after school snack or even a dinner maybe. And then my daughter, I do not like avocado or guacamole, but my daughter wanted to try it, so we just got one. So we'll try to make up some, you know, we'll probably use that for that particular day. I also have leftover hard shell tostada shells, so I just bought me some refried beans that I can do just a quick lunch for myself, and then enchilada sauce will most likely go with one of the chicken nights. And then I did get chicken broth, or vegetable broth. I usually do chicken or beef. I did vegetable broth this time. And then we also have some more cheddar cheese for the Tostitos. We still have like the taco cheese. Just for a side dip, I really like this homestyle ranch dip. So I still have a cucumber in the fridge, and then I got some baby carrots. So I like to snack on those. And some of the carrots are gonna go in with the stew, and then we got a 5-pound bag of potatoes. This will last me pretty much the whole month. And then under here I did get some coleslaw. I was gonna make my own, but I decided I didn't want to deal with all that, so I did get a small coleslaw from the deli area to go with our pulled pork sandwiches. So that's pretty much kind of for like the dinner type stuff. Obviously eggs is like breakfast. And then we have a little bit of fruit for the week. We just got some green apples and some grapes. I still have frozen bananas left over, and we still have just a few lonely fruit back there. And then we did get some more pepperoni. We still have sandwich meat and regular bread or regular cheese for sandwiches, so we just picked up some more pepperoni. We did get another loaf of bread, and then I got the hamburger buns for the pulled pork sandwiches. And then here's some snack stuff. So we used to not really get a lot of snack stuff, but we started getting more snack stuff lately. So we have just regular tortilla chips. We already have salsa and nacho cheese on hand. So my oldest daughter likes to make her own nachos when she gets home from school. So that's good. And then Ricky likes to snack on those. Ricky also likes peanuts, so I always get him a big thing of peanuts. And then we have string cheese for the girls. And then I got Ricky these combo packs, so he has for his lunches. And then we have, this particular week, one of the recipes they picked out of their book is just a trail mix type thing. So we got chocolate chips and pretzels and obviously the peanuts. We still have popcorn on hand, so we're going to kind of pop up some popcorn and kind of put together some stuff there for their little trail mix. We got these waffle bowls. One of the recipes they did a few weeks ago was like a parfait type recipe, so we still have Greek yogurt. So they like to put Greek yogurt and slice up some fruit and put it on top of their yogurt. And we still have a little bit of granola left, so they use those waffle bowls for their little yogurt cups. And then this time I got 2 of the Nutella. My girls absolutely love this stuff, so they'll go through one with, you know, they just put it on the toast. They'll do that quick thing in the morning if they want something extra before school, or they'll do it as an after school snack, or even just a sweet treat if they want it. But I got a second one this time because one of the recipes we're doing is actually going to be a hazelnut brownie, so I needed another one. So that's kind of like dessert slash snacks. Yeah, so like I mentioned, we got all of this for about $101. We have our dinners pretty much planned out for the week. The girls eat lunch at school, and then Ricky and myself kind of make our own thing, or we use dinner leftovers as our lunches, or even just like the breakfast ingredients, eggs, and stuff like that is easy for us to do. We still have, like I said, we still have some frozen vegetables on hand. We still have some fresh broccoli and a cucumber. And then there's always in the cupboard, we still have like macaroni and cheese and ramen. So if there is a recipe that we make that the girls don't necessarily want, then I can always revert to something that they're gonna eat. But yeah, so stay tuned and I'll show you, I guess, what I eat in a week off of this grocery haul. So the first meal we did was a chicken meal. So we actually had leftover chicken and peppers, so we just did it in a one sheet, kind of like one sheet pan meal, and we had rice left over. So that was Ricky's dinner right there with his leftovers for work. The next night we did the pulled pork sandwiches, so I just cooked the pork up in the crock pot with the vegetable broth, and then we had the buns, and we had barbecue sauce already, and we just had carrots on the side, so just a quick little meal there. And then the next one was the lasagna that we did from my daughter's cookbook. Ricky ended up eating leftover ground beef. We had about a half a pound of leftover ground beef, so he ate that with his so he could have some meat. The next one, I just cooked up some chicken in the enchilada sauce in the crock pot, and we just made little chicken tacos. Nothing too fancy there. And then one of the fifth dinners we did was the pot roast, so I used the seasoning, the potatoes. We had half an onion left over, and so we had that for one of the dinners. But I hope this helps you in some way, and hopefully your prices in your local area are not too bad. I've been seeing a lot of fluctuation. For instance, we bought a thing of 60 eggs last week and it was over $10, and today in the grocery store it was only 6 something. So if I would have waited one more week, I would have saved $4 on that. And the same thing with the green apples. I hadn't bought green apples for about 3 weeks because they were like, were $2 more, so I just got the red apples. So now we're able to get the green apples again. So it's good to kind of keep an idea of what you buy on a regular basis and what the prices are, so then you can decide whether or not you want to get it that particular week because you're trying to stay within the budget. We got 8 pounds of meat, so that's basically a pound a day for dinner and then an extra pound for my husband. Yeah, so that's our grocery haul for the first week of February. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.